Alright, a lot of sus stuff going on here. But you know, we're gonna get to the bottom of it and find out what's going on with our classmate and that quote-unquote hospital that they took him to. Yeah, we're gonna find out what's going on here. So, how's the security looking?
平気だよ。特に新しく更新されたものはないから、いつでも動ける。
Alright. Time for dragging you into this, by the way.
いいよ、そんなの気にしないで。確かに話を聞くと私も気になるから。些細なことでも調べてみるのは重要だよ。
Very true, 100% agreed. Thanks, Nanami. Thanks, little sis, always appreciate it. Alright, let's do this. A few minutes later, we've successfully snuck into Mayu-senpai's lab. Nanami, not wasting a moment, immediately goes to the computer and pulls up the AIMS database.
相模大使、相模大使。あった。この人だよね。
Yep, that's him. Yeah. So is the name of the hospital name listed?
なんで？
Oh, geez, what's it say, Nanami? Nanami?
わからない。
Where'd they take him? Oh, well, I guess information isn't updated for short-term hospitalizations.
そうじゃなくて、これ、ほら見て。行方不明って書いてある。
Uh-huh. Yep, I see. I knew sus stuff was going on. What the? How is he missing?
わかんないよ、そんなの。でも確かに、ここに行方不明って。
Oh, jeez. Anything else? There's not, like, a backup of previous versions, is there? Maybe the hospital name was there before he went missing.
調べてみる。あれ？ダメだ。復元もできない。
Is that normal? Do you know?
まさか、それじゃあバックアップの意味がないよ。
What about Horikawa Toshiyuki?
そっちも行方不明。
Oh, I just realized. Is this related to the kidnapping incident that they were talking about before? Coincidence? No, that's doubtful. So where does that leave us? Could some outsider have tampered with the files? What is it? You found something?
ごめん、そうじゃないんだけど、一つ思ったことがあって。サトルくん、以前に言われて調べた行方不明の2人の名前、覚えてる？
Yeah, Kamakura Hisato and Asukai Kana. Nanami immediately looks up something on a tablet with deft movements. A few moments later, her hands stop and she stares at the screen wide-eyed.
そんな。でもやっぱり。
What'd you see?
2人のファイルも同じ。昔の状態も復元できない。
Oh.
ただ、この2人に関しては、最後に更新したのが古いからってこともあるかもしれないけど。でも、サトルくん。
Yes, Nanami? Yeah?
最初侵入した時にも言ったと思うんだけど、エイムスって想像してたよりもセキュリティが甘いんだよ。
Are you saying somebody else already hacked into this? What about it?
ネットワークを独立させてあることに過信してるだけかと思ったんだけど、これもしかするとわざとなのかも。
Wait, what? On purpose? But why? Who would purposely install weak security measures in a database full of critically valuable information?
正規とは違う。私たちみたいな不正アクセスでファイルをいじっても気づかれにくい。
Hold on a sec. Are you telling me the database was designed with expectation and hope that things like this would happen?
全てが最初から計画されてたかどうかはわからないよ。
Oh, okay.
セキュリティが甘いのだって設計者が過信してただけっていうのも十分あり得るから。
But at the very least, we know we're dealing with someone who has the ability to alter the information contained within this database.
そう考える方が妥当だと思う。じゃないとあまりに不自然だよ、これ。
This computer is far from the only access point to the database, but we should still assume that the number of people with official access is limited. In which case, we should be able to narrow it down. No, wait a moment. What exactly were the points that raised my suspicions initially? There was the fact that this hospitalization seemed way too sudden. That, and the fact that only the principal knew what exactly was going on. Principal Ayase, I was starting to trust you, though. No way. I was starting to trust him. Our current theory is that an anti-astral group is behind the recent string of disappearances. But if we were looking in the wrong direction, what if the principal and the school are actually the ones behind them? But I was trusting him, like he still kind of felt imposing, but I thought he was a cool dude because all stuff from Kotori and all that. Does it give you any sort of information on who changed the files? Like a name or any access point identification?
それはちょっと無理かな。
Man, anything else that might help us?
今のところはごめん。
Don't apologize. It's not your fault. All we have at the moment is circumstantial evidence. Let's pull out for today. First things first, I have to report this to Dad. Okay, massive SOS.
間違いないのか?
No, we're not certain just yet. Everything we just reported to you is a hypothesis we arrived at by connecting the dots left by the circumstantial evidence.
ただ明らかに不自然です。あれじゃあ誰かがバックアップファイルを意図的に改ざんしたとしか思えません。
わかった。
We definitely can't overlook this.
だが手がかりが足りなさすぎる。こちらでも規制派の動きについて改めて調べてはみよう。それとは別に物的証拠が欲しいな。些細なもので構わない。
Try my best. Yeah, we should discuss how to proceed from here.
相模大使が病院でないとしたらどこに連れて行かれたのか、それを特定する何かが欲しいな。
Did I search his room?
そうだな。いや、今はそれよりレビーナインにやってもらいたいことがある。戻ったばかりで悪いが。
私？
監視カメラのデータを調べてほしい。映像データに不備はないか、もしくは相模大使が学院の外に出ていく姿が映ってないか。
Oh yeah, good idea.
そこだけでもはっきりさせておきたい。
Oh, if the principal really is involved with the disappearing Astrals, there's a chance Sugami could still be somewhere here. The school's campus has many more facilities besides just the educational ones. The research center is a prime example. In fact, most students aren't even allowed to enter it. And most importantly, this campus is under his supervision. It'd be easier and safer to hide people here as opposed to taking them somewhere outside.
了解です。やってみます。
レビーナインのサポートは任せたぞ。レビー6。
Will do. Roger that. There's one thing I'm curious about.
なんだ?
This secret organization of the anti-astral group was who we initially thought was behind the disappearances. What's the situation there?
組織はすでに監視下に置かれている。動けるのは逃げた残党だろうが、それも残るは最後の一人のみだ。今回の件に関係しているとは思えないが、念のため調査を急がせよう。
Okay, thanks. Ooh, Nelly. After ending the call, Nanami and I immediately head back to the school building. Probably won't get much sleep tonight, but this isn't the time to be worrying about that. The situation could end up being much more serious than we thought. I feel like it already is, honestly.
Riddle Joker.
Oh, thank you, Ayase. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I knew I didn't take him to the dang hospital. I'm so tired. Ultimately, we were up till sunrise checking the security camera stuff. But I didn't get anywhere near enough sleep, just like I predicted. I found nothing in the footage I looked through. I wonder if Nanami found anything. We decided to split up between the two of us and take it to our rooms to look over. Given how late it was by the time I was done, I haven't gotten in touch with her yet. I'm dying to know, but I'll just have to be patient. Time for my morning jog. Honestly, part of me would have loved to skip out on that to get more sleep, but I better not. Running will help wake me up. And also, Ayase is waiting for me. Yep. The towel and everything. I don't like that there's no me. Okay, thank you. After I finish my normal distance, I stop and catch my breath. Oh.
大 大丈夫？
No, I think I'm dying. Huh? Why do you ask?
いや、何がと聞かれるとうまく説明できないんだけど。でも、なんか雰囲気が変な気がしたから。
Yeah, a lot of serious stuff came up. Dang, I'm gonna try so hard to tune it out and not let it show on my face. But I just can't stop thinking about it no matter how hard I try not to. If this streak of disappearances continues, what if something happens to Ayase again? If anything happened to her... Oh, what the fuck? The moment I picture the worst case scenario, my heart pounds vehemently against my chest in denial. I don't even want to stomach the thought. Oh, okay, I thought that was like something, like that saying the anemia coming back again. I have to keep her safe. It's nothing.
わかった。深くは尋ねない。
I'm sorry.
いいわよ、今更だしね。ただ、一つお願い。
Huh? What is it?
私が力になれることがあったら言ってほしい。
Can I make a request right away?
何？
Can we kiss? Hey, nice.
朝っぱらから何発情してるのよ。
What's wrong with kissing? Sorry, forget I asked.
ちょっと諦めるの早い。別にダメって言ってるわけではなくて私だってキスしたい。何よ、そっちから言ったくせにこれぐらいで引かないでよ。
Ayase. I know, sorry. I'm just really happy. I pull Ayase towards me and press my lips against hers. She's startled by the suddenness of it, but she doesn't reject me. Quite the contrary, she readily starts kissing me back. I can feel her body soften and loosen up from my arms. It must have been a lot more tense than I realized. I can feel the warmth from this passionate kiss. It's so pleasant and comforting. I can feel it washing away all my stress and worries. I guess I was just as tensed up as she was. Seemingly satisfied now, Ayase pulls her lips away. I, however, still want more. I don't want to part with this warmth. Propelled by that desire, I continue to kiss her further. Dang. Stretch out my tongue and push it inside her mouth. Oh, dang, I see. Next to like every single inch of her saliva-covered mouth. Sorry, I can't hear you. Please. At first, she somewhat tries to push me away, but her hands eventually relax again, and seemingly having given up, she surrenders herself to me. Actually, she's now kissing me back. We then continue to passionately lick around each other's mouths. I know. You liked it though, didn't you?
そういうわけじゃないけど、突然だったからよだれが。
That's fine, it happens. Then still, I'll clean it off for you.
ちょっと、またキスとか舐めとるとかするつもりでしょ。少女漫画みたいに。
Shoujo manga? Sure it's not ecchi manga? No, actually, I'm just gonna use my towel. I bring one with me to wipe my sweat off when I run. Oh, don't worry though. I haven't used it yet.
なんだ、そっちか。変な勘違いをしてしまった。
If you'd rather me lick it off though, I can do that.
いいです。舐めとってほしいとか、なんか変態みたいじゃない。
Really? I don't think it'd be that gross.
そこは少しぐらい気にして。
Well, I don't think your spirit would gross me out at least.
喜ぶべきかドン引きすべきかちょっと悩む。
You should take it as a compliment.
それでもういいの？キスだけでいいの？
Oh, let's see. I mean, if you wanna. It just said I was the horny one.
違う になれることは他にないか聞いてるの。
Prove it. Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
当たり前でしょ。もうバカ。
I think you're lying to me. Thanks, though. I feel a lot better now after that kiss.
そう？それならいいけど。じゃあ寮に戻る？
Sure. We don't want to miss breakfast. You tired too?
大きなあくびだね。どうしたの？寝不足？ちょっと夜更かししちゃって。顔色とかは悪くないみたいだけど、気分が悪くなったらすぐに言わなくちゃダメだよ。分かってる。
Hey, Nanami, you got a moment?
ごめん、千咲ちゃん。先に行っててくれるかな。分かった。それじゃあ先輩、私はこれで失礼します。
Thanks, bye, Kohai. Yeah, see you. Miba-san trots down the hallway towards the classroom. After she's gone, I look back to Nanami and immediately get down to business. I didn't see Sagami in any of my footage. What about you?
私の方も見当たらなかったよ。
Huh.
あの監視カメラの映像にも何らかの手が加えられてる可能性はあるけど。
Oh no. Which would prove they're doing something that they need to hide. Looks like there's no way around it. We're gonna have to investigate the research center. Ooh, uh-oh. Can you get a read on the research center security?
識部先輩の PC を踏み台にすればある程度はわかると思うんだけど、より正確な情報のためには研究施設にある PC から情報を手に入れたい。
Well, dang. So we need to go there and find a computer?
その場にいないとダメってことはないんだけど、最低でも1回は中に入らないと無理だと思う。
Is that something a non-computer junkie like myself could do?
それって、もしかして。
Yeah. My movements will be fairly restricted, but there is a way for me to get inside at least. Obviously, I'll also be under significant time constraints. Think you can work with that?
それなら、なんとかできると思う。
Alright. I'll get things started then. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna sneak into the...
有原くん、どうしたんですか？
I'm gonna sneak into the research center again.
また質問ですか？
No, I wanted to talk to you about something. See, I've actually been feeling dizzy again.
それはいけませんね。また貧血ですか？
Oh, we're both shipping. I have no idea what's causing it. Oh, but it's not as bad as last time. I doubt I'll collapse or anything.
食事や睡眠に関しては最近どうです？
All normal. Well, I probably didn't get an adequate amount of sleep last night. I was up really late.
遅くなったのに何か理由はあるんですか？
Nope. Told her not a secret agent or anything. Nope, not at all. No, I was just having trouble falling asleep. I was tossing and turning in bed for hours. But yeah, I was hoping you could examine me one more time just to make sure it's nothing serious.
わかりました。倒れてからまだそこまで日が経っているわけではありませんし、自分の体のことですから気になるでしょう。とはいえ、以前のように詳細に調べるには時間がかかりますが。
That's fine. Yes, I'm aware. All you have to do is test me for anemia again. And if that doesn't show anything, I'll know it's just sleep deprivation. Sorry for making you go out of your way to do this for me. And thanks.
学生の不安を取り除くことも私の仕事ですよ。では行きましょうか。そういえば有原くん、以前に渡した貧血の薬はちゃんと飲みましたか？
Ah, that medicine. I didn't outright throw it away, but I've just been letting it sit there. Given the story I'm going with, I probably shouldn't tell her the truth. Yes.
そうですか。なのにまためまい。それでめまいの他に何か症状などはありますか？
No. It only started today, and the dizziness is the extent of it.
そうですか。では腕を出してください。
Oh, jeez.
採血をします。 気分が悪くなるようでしたらすぐに言ってください。
Ugh, I hate the needles. Will do. He tears off my left arm and puts the needle into one of the veins that surfaced. Ugh.
どうですか？何か変化は？
I hate all of it. No, so far I feel fine.
そうですか。
Just out of curiosity, did you study medicine, Kakimoto-sensei?
安心してください。これでも医師免許を持っていますから。
That's good. What?
というよりも、そもそも私は鷲津総合病院の医者だったんです。
Oh, huh. Oh, really? That's rather surprising.
鷲津の病院で働いていると、自然とアストラル能力保有者を診察する機会も多かったんです。アストラルに関する研究にも興味があったんですが、そんな時にこの学院から声をかけてもらいました。
I see.
今もたまに病院の方に赴きますよ。
Oh.
一応非常勤務医として肩書きだけは残っていますからね。
Okay, bad vibes rising.
アストラルの症状に関する情報をもらったり、こちらの研究を公開したり、いろいろ協力も行っています。
Damn, she even has a medical license. She's really a genius. I wonder what her school days were like. Did she even have time to sleep?
では針を抜きますからね。
Ugh.
ここをしっかり押さえていてください。私は血を検査に回してきます。ここでおとなしくしておいてください。以前にも言いましたが、勝手に出歩かないように。
No promises? Of course. After that warning, she leaves the room with the blood she drew for me. Okay, enough talking about blood, please, thank you. I checked over everything in my prior visit here, but I take this opportunity to probe over it more thoroughly. Okay, I wasn't wrong. There aren't any security cameras in this room. This should work then.
この USB を挿してくれれば、あとは全部こっちでやる。サトルくんはこれを挿して部屋を出るときに回収して、それだけで大丈夫だよ。
Sweet. Sounds like something I can handle.
ただ当然だけど PC の電源が入ってないと意味がないから。
Do you think we're an idiot, Nanami? Gotcha.
あとできれば PC には誰かが触れないようにしておいてほしい。
Alright. I'll see what I can do. Thanks, Solstice. Damn, it's shut off. Honestly, I was hoping it would already be up and running when I walked in here. Hope there's no turning back now. Why is it so loud? I was able to hit the on button and plug the USB stick into one of the rear ports. You gotta do something about the screen, too. Yeah. I don't know how to throw up a black screen. That's a Nami's area of expertise. Let's just leave the monitor off. The only remaining problem is gonna be taking it out after it's done. Nami said she tried to do it as quickly as possible, but even so, it's definitely gonna take more than a couple of minutes. I returned to where I was sitting when Kakimoto-sensei left and considered my options. Unfortunately, nothing springs to mind. What to do? I mean, I'm gonna have to take it out somehow. There's no getting around it. Oh shit. While I'm still pondering the issue, the door opens as she returns.
血を抜きましたが、その後の気分はどうですか？
No, I need water, please, thank you. Yeah, something feels off.
そうですか。よかった。なんともないと思っても、おとなしくしておいてください。
I see. Got it. About how long will it be until the results come in?
まあ、1時間ほどかかると思っていてください。
Okay. That should be plenty of time for Nanami to do her thing. Now I just need to keep Kakimoto-sensei away from the computer until she's done. Sensei,
はい。
can I have some water? What are you gonna be doing until the results come in?
特別な用事はないので、ここで仕事をしようかと思っています。私のことは気にしないでいいですよ。
Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, no. She's gonna try and turn the computer on. Fudge. I'll be royally screwed if she goes near it. Quick, what can I do to draw her attention? Do the chicken dance.
さてと。
Ship, oh, your computer's broken. The sensei!
はい。何ですか？
I was, curious about what we discussed that one time.
前というと？
Sorry. The time we discussed ability enhancement.
ああ、もしかして何か思いついたことがあるんですか？
Yes, I got a lot to ask you. Somewhat. I want to get your opinion on something.
興味深いですね。聞きましょう。
Thank you, Sensei. He turns away from the computer and back towards me. Great. I managed to grab her attention. But the problem now will be keeping it. I basically just blurted out the first thing I could think of.
それで その方法とは何です？
Sorry, I guess I didn't make myself clear. I wasn't able to come up with some concrete method. I was just wondering about a few things. So basically... Remember that conversation, damn it! There should be more than enough starting points. Sync! Sync! Astrals use their abilities by linking with Astrals, which produces a special kind of energy. So, what that means is that if the energy yield from linking goes up, abilities should become more potent. But there's currently no known way to increase one's link value.
その通りです。
Has any research been done on whether or not the value can be changed through surgical procedures?
アプローチの研究は行われていますが、実際に実験が行われたことはなかったはずです。ことがことですからね。
True. What about drugs that affect brain function?
有原くん、考え方がストレートすぎませんか？
Explain it to me in excruciating detail.
確かに薬で能力を向上させる研究は行われていましたが、全ては理論までです。アストラル能力は人間固有のものであり、動物では効果のほどは確認できませんから、人体で確認する必要があります。そんな安全性に欠ける試験、認められるはずもありません。それが病気ならまだしも、単純に強化の可能性を探るためという理由であればなおさら。
I don't want to believe it, but could the principal possibly be gathering test subjects with some unethical human experimentation? I was starting to trust him though. I can't like I think like cause like the last route though he seemed like a good guy. But I don't know anymore. Shit, I can't tell. Oh.
私としてはもう少し興味深いアプローチが聞かせてもらえるものかと。
Sorry, I just happened to hear a few rumors and wanted to know if there was any validity to them. There we go. Supposedly, there's a drug that can power up an astral's ability and also give powers to a non-astral.
ああ、根も葉もないあの都市伝説ですか。
Yeah, that. I was thinking if theoretical work on it exists, it might be someone who secretly completed such a drug.
よた話ですよ。薬の開発には専門的な知識と施設、そして歳月と多大な費用が必要となります。
Knowledge, equipment, funding, and time. I think if there's nothing that this academy could satisfy all those conditions. In that case...
これで質問の答えになりましたか？
No, go into more detail. Oh, actually, I haven't gotten into my main question yet. Astrals and the brain are deeply interconnected. Furthermore, we know that the link value has an upper limit. So I was thinking, maybe the brain is capping it?
続けてください。
Essentially, what I'm postulating is that maybe the brain unconsciously caps it to protect the human body. Similar to how muscle tension works, for example. That would actually make sense if it's like that, yeah. I think there's a potential that the limit could be broken in cases of extreme emergency or high stress, much like hysterical strength works.
ああ、その手の話ですか。確かに、そういった話はありますね。同時に、外科手術でそのストッパーを外す方法を考える人もいます。
But like the drugs, it doesn't go beyond the theoretical level, I'm assuming.
そうですね。ですが、論文はすでに存在しますよ。研究論文程度なら私も。
After that, she turns around and moves towards the desk. Shit, no, the computer's there. Sensei!
はい。
I have more questions. Could you teach me about the link phenomenon so I could come up with better ideas to achieve this limit break? I did learn about it in class, of course, but I'd like to know about how the physical process works in greater detail.
いいでしょう。少し待ってください。必要な資料を出力しますので。
Thank you. Huh? Are those files on your computer? Oh fuck, I didn't think about that.
そうです。
I thought she was gonna...
心配しないでください。すぐですよ。
Alright, ship, plan backfired abort mission, ship. I thought she was gonna go to like another office and print it out there. Usually like there's like a central office where there's a printer and like places like this. I guess here she has it on a computer, so okay, well. Yep, that backfired immensely. No, it's not. She walks over to the desk. Then she reaches out to touch the computer's power button. Fuck. Is this it?
デ
Maybe
ィスプレイの電源を切った覚えはないんですが。
maybe Nanami finished. From the looks of it, that seems to be the only problem. I guess that means Nanami's done. Oh, thank goodness. Either way, I can't buy any more time. Maybe one of the cables got loose. Let me check. Dang that, I head to the desk myself.
いいえ、ボタンを押せばちゃんとつくはずですから。そこまでしてもらわなくて大丈夫です。
You know, just gotta be safe.
あと有原くん、少し離れていてもらえますか？パスワードを打ち込みたいので。
Oh, sorry.
いえ、まあ念のためですから。
After apologizing, I move away from the desk. But that's fine. I've completed my objective. I took out the USB stick because I was in the process of checking the cables. Now the question is whether or not the data we need is on there. That comes later.
さて、では追加の講義を始めましょうか。
Alright. I'm ready. Now we gotta finish this. Oh, good job, Nanami. Good job.
特に問題はありませんね。今晩はしっかり寝てください。それで大丈夫なはずです。
Thank you, Sensei.
ですが念のため薬を渡しておきます。しっかり飲んでおいてください。
Alright.
もしまた何かあればすぐに連絡をください。いいですね。
Of course. Thank you for everything today.
いえ、私も楽しかったですよ。今回は空振りに終わりましたが、論文の方も継続して探しておきます。もし面白い論文が見つかれば有原くんにも渡しますので。
Thank you. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow, Kakemoto-sensei.
ええ、また明日。
So, what'd you find, Nanami?
施設の構造は分かった。それにセキュリティに仕込みもしておいたから問題ないよ。
Cool. Did you, notice anything strange about the layout? Even assuming the academy principal up to something, the scope of people in the know should be limited. Which means there's a good chance that this room we're looking for is hidden.
うん。ある程度は目星をつけておいた。気になるのはやっぱりここ。セキュリティと研究棟の構造に差があるんだよ。
Right. It's just an empty space. That's odd. A secret room, maybe? A secret room in an Astron research center. If that doesn't reek of suspicion, I don't know what does. Is that secret room the place where Kotari is? We'll have to go there and investigate.
侵入するのは深夜より明け方ぐらいの方がいいかも。
Why's that?
ログを漁ってみたんだけど、明け方が一番稼働率が低いから。
Alright, dawn it is. We'll do it today. No, I guess it'll be tomorrow. That work for you? It doesn't matter.
うん、私は平気。
I always just say this like the same day anyway, even when it's past midnight. Perfect. I don't count it as tomorrow until I go
Riddle Joker.
till I go to sleep and then wake up. Status on the security?
ちょっと待って。今切るから。中に入るには3分で行けるよね。
Yeah, for sure.
じゃあ切るよ。
Let's do this.
周囲に人の気配は？
Not that I've noticed.
廊下をまっすぐ。10秒後にカメラを切り替えるから左に曲がって。
With Nanami as my navigator, I make my way down to the basement. She was right. There really doesn't seem to be many people here at this hour of the day. We continue disabling the security as I continue walking, and eventually we manage to reach the target location. How do we get inside the secret room?
とりあえず隣の部屋に入ってみよう。
Gotcha. Seems like a simple storage room upon first glance. There are rows of shelves with stuff stored on them. Nothing out of the ordinary. The items on the shelf don't exactly cleanly organized, so you'd expect the room to be dusty, but oddly enough it isn't. That would imply that few people come in and out of this room. Very suspicious. Going by the building's layout, the empty space is adjacent to the east side wall. I knock on that wall to check the sound. It obviously won't tell me anything about what's in the room itself. But at the very least, it does confirm that this isn't an exterior wall.
もし本当に隠し部屋なら廊下より部屋から入る方が安心だと思うんだけど。
True. I walk back over to the entrance to take a quick breath. After that, I activate my ability. I survey the room with my heightened senses. I think I can safely ignore any place that has dust. Which means the most suspicious place really is the east side wall. It's a trail in the dust, almost like what you'd expect if a shelf had been moved. I put my hands on the shelf to check. Doesn't seem like the stuff on it is particularly heavy. I should be able to move it rather easily. That being said, it'll still require my ability. I move the shelf out of the way, but all I find behind it is a normal wall. Nothing about it seems unusual. There's gotta be some reason the shelf is being moved though. As I'm probing the wall and touching along it with my hands, I'm up against something that feels like a metal knob. Odd, seeing as how this wall is supposed to be an even surface. Not a second after I realize that, the spawning question warps before my eyes. Wait, a warp? It just transformed? What the fuck? Now all of a sudden there's a security device installed into the wall. What the?
どうしたの、サトル君。
I found a hidden passage, I think. Do you not see it?
何が？
These tricky bastards. It must have been concealed using some sort of astral technology infused with an optical illusion type ability. What the fuck? This here. That's crazy. I softly grab her hand and lead it to the device. Once she touches it, her eyes open wide. Think you can handle it?
特殊なものじゃない。なんとかできると思うから、ちょっと待って。
Oh, that's a relief. It would have been really screwed if this was one of those astral authentication ones.
じゃないかも。特殊なものだと専門の人を呼ばなきゃいけないからね。
Oh, right. And if protecting the secret is a top priority, they wouldn't want outsiders getting near it. That's why they opted to instead use technology readily available to the Academy and conceal it. They must be hiding something really big inside this room. As they wait with bated breath, soon enough, the Nami manages to disable the security lock. The wall slides aside and the secret room appears.
サトル君。
Yeah? I give a quick nod and step into that room alongside Nanami. Yep. What the heck are those things? There are a number of large, strange-looking capsules lining the room in rows. What is their purpose? I nervously approach them. Upon getting close, I realize that there are people sleeping inside of them. I curiously inspect them each, one after another. It doesn't take long before I find the face I'm looking for. Oh.
サトル君。この人。
Is that a classmate, is there? Yeah, it's Agami.
じゃあ、やっぱり。
Yeah. My worst nightmare just came to fruition. Goodness freaking gracious.
でも、一体何のために？
What the fuck, dude? Your guess is as good as mine. I glance around some more. My eyes stumble upon a pile of files located in the corner of the room. There also seems to be a computer there as well. Look, Nanami, there's a computer. Maybe there's some information on it. See if you can extract it.
やってみる。
Also be very careful. In the meantime, I work on memorizing the files and documents piled up. Wait, no way. Yeah, what?
今度は何？
What do we see? The two people over here. There's no doubt about it. The Kamakura Hisato and Asuka Ikana. Oh. Like the first two we dealt with? And over here. This is Arihara Toshiyuki.
本当だ。ゲームスの画面で見た写真と同じ。
I see.
じゃあ、つまり。
Oh, jeez. Yeah, Zagami is the latest victim in the recent string of disappearances. What the fuck? So what does this mean? Were those anti-Astron fucks we caught uninvolved at all? Or an even scarier possibility, maybe the anti-Astron group has influence over the Academy as well. Oh no. That might be it. Alternatively, they could be collecting these people to conduct some sort of secret research project. Basically, human experimentation. I mean, that's what I've been thinking.
どうしよう、サトル君。とにかくお父さんに報告しなきゃ。
No, that comes later. We need to take as much information as we can before we leave. Go search the computer, like I said. I'll store all the files and documents in my memory.
わかった。
And again, remember, be careful. I walk briskly to the pile of papers. Not wasting a second, I pick up the first paper of the stack and get to work. Even if I don't understand all the sciencey technobabble written on it, I can store an image of the text in my mind. Thinking comes later. Our job right now is to take back as much information as we can. In spite of that, one particular word enters my sight and sends a sharp shiver down my spine. I start reading more. Concerning the control loss of astral abilities. Oh, the control loss. Oh no. Astral abilities are able to invoke supernatural phenomena for the process of creating energy via Astron linkage. The potency of an ability is directly correlated to the total induced energy, the link value. We know the subject to be subject to differences between individual astrals. It can be assumed that, in all likelihood, the link value is an upper limit set by an astral subconsciousness. Energy generation beyond the level of the link value has been tested, and observations have concluded that this places an exceedingly high amount of strain on the individual's body. In this state of high stress, the brain enters a panic mode of sorts and attempts to alleviate strain, resulting in ability activation that is irrespective of the individual's will. So yeah, like basically fight or flight response. However, the activation of the user's ability gives rise to even greater strain. This negative feedback loop causes the individual's condition to worsen exponentially. The above phenomenon is what causes the frenzied state of astrals. Since the lapse of control implicates that the individual no longer has direct control over their ability, it therefore follows that entering of the state poses a danger to the individual themselves. Example 1. An astral with the ability to read minds will begin to experience an identity crisis from excessive probing into other people's consciousness. That's really interesting, but also really crazy. Example 2. An astral with the ability to control wind and will begin to produce small-scale tornadoes. This involves a risk not only to surrounding infrastructure, but to the individual as well. Poetry. Example 3. An astral with a clairvoyant type ability will begin to perceive light of wavelengths that are outside the visible electromagnetic spectrum. This overloading of the visual senses will lead to severe neural damage. Oh geez. Furthermore, in the event that a control loss situation results in substantial damage, potentially even casualties, this will no doubt invite intense scrutiny and scorn from the general public. Therefore, all information concerning the control loss and frenzied states of astral abilities shall be kept secret. Control loss? Frenzied states? What am I reading? If all this is true, then that means that astral abilities are incredibly dangerous things.
で、最後は限界を超えた自分の能力を制御できなくなって、能力が暴走を起こして大爆発とか、脳が焼かれて死ぬとか。
No, bringing that back up, I see. Yikes. Does this mean there is actually a certain amount of truth to that urban legend he told me about? Astral abilities have the potential to go crazy, to the point where the users can't control them. When this happens to someone, they're captured in order to avoid a public incident. And the astrals that were captured are put to sleep here in these capsules. Tosugami, Horikawa Toshiyuki, Kamakura Hisato, and Asuka Kana were all abducted in order to hide this dark truth about the nature of astral abilities. That's really dark. What the fuck? Jeez, wait, hold on a second. If all the people missing are related to this astral ability control loss thing, does that also apply to Ayase? Were those people trying to kidnap her because her ability was in danger of going haywire? Oh shit. Well, her ability is attraction and repulsion. Something like that went out of control. Yeah, that would be a disaster of epic proportions. And chances are, she would probably be harmed as well. I'm getting a really bad feeling about all of this. Yeah, huh? It feels like my chest is being ripped open. The anxiety crushes down on my shoulders like a heavy anvil. I'm panting heavily. No, please say it's not true. It's looking like it's pretty true, Satoru.
Satoru-kun.
Yeah, Nanami, we got a huge problem. Is this really the truth of things?
Satoru-kun.
Ah, sorry, what is it?
そろそろ戻らないと。とりあえずここで眠ってる人たちのデータはコピーし終えたよ。
I'm not quite done yet.
でもそろそろ施設に人が増える時間だから。
Jeez, I want to rush over to Ayase right this instant. But I suppressed a gnawing panic and nodded to Nanami. Alright, I need to focus on the situation at hand now. First, we need to get out of the research center without being caught.
Satoru-kun?
I think someone might be coming here. Oh no.
どうしよう。
Fup. We'll just have to turn our stealth on and wait till they leave. Let's hide there. We huddle together in an inconspicuous place and activate the stealth functions of our uniforms. If only close enough, they'd be able to see the air perturbations around us, but they wouldn't see it without specifically trying to. We're both holding in our breaths as best as we can. A few seconds pass and our visitor walks in. Oh no.
あれは
Principal Issei! If he knows about this room, then he's gotta be involved in this whole operation. After entering the room alone, the principal looks around. But he doesn't move. He doesn't approach the capsules nor the area of the computer and documents. He's just like looking at Kotori. What is he doing? He had to have come here for something. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, it's, shadows. No, we need to stay hidden. He could be bluffing or it's just plain mistaken. Nanami is gripping my uniform as tightly as she possibly can. We hold our breaths and bide our time, but the principal shows no signs of budging an inch. You have no proof.
この部屋に入るために扉のセキュリティに触れただろう。あれには簡単なセンサーが仕込んである。
Shit.
触れれば私にアラートで知らされるようになっている。もちろん施設のシステムとは別だ。だから気づかなかったんだろ
う。Well, fuck.
有原悟くん。
Okay, well, you know a name too, though.
もしかすると有原七海くんもいるのかもしれないな。
Okay, well, this isn't going well at all. The fuck?
Satoru-kun.
We might still have a chance somehow.
この部屋について説明しよう。まずは話をしないか。
Okay. Considering that you stated our names, there's little point in hiding further. I give up and step out from behind our cover.
この目で見ても
How'd you?
まだ信じられないな。まさか本当にこんなところにまで忍び込んだとは。
How'd you figure out it was us, though?
しかもアストラル能力を転用したステルス機能まで。ただものであるはずがないんだが。
How did you know it was me, if I might ask? Did I leave any traces?
確固たる証拠を得ているわけではない。隠蔽工作は実によくできていた。私が目をつけた理由は君に違和感を覚えたからだ。不自然さと言ってもいい。
Oh, I see. So you just got the vibes, huh? What do you mean by that?
君たちが編入してから三笠綾瀬の周りで不可思議なことが起きている。確かに隠蔽工作は十分だったが、私はこれでも理事長だ。学内で起こったことはある程度把握している。全体から見ればどうしても不自然な部分は残ってしまうものだ。
The whole fiasco of Ayase was never part of our initial mission, so yeah. I guess it's only natural that it came across as suspicious. The only one who bears responsibility for that is me.
それに君や君の妹さんはとても素直だ。自分の能力を受け入れ、まっすぐに生きている。ここには様々な学生がいる。君たちと同じ理由で転入してくる子もな。
To infiltrate the school?
そういう子に比べて君たちは素直すぎた。
I highly doubt that only applies to us, though.
そうだな。だから動向を探っているのは君たちだけではない。アラートが鳴った瞬間、その対象の位置を確認させてもらったよ。そして君たち2人の部屋はもぬけの殻だった。当然外出の報告は受けていない。
Oh, I see. I'm quite honestly flabbergasted. I had no idea that you were keeping a list of suspicious students. Does make sense, like you said, he is the principal, so yeah.
こちらも人には言えない事情を抱えているのでね。
Are you referring to this room?
そういうことだ。ひとまず移動しようか。そろそろ施設の人が増える時間だ。
Alright. Well, I
それ
mean,
で君は一人か。妹さんも一緒にいるのか。
at the very least, he's willing to talk to us, so it's not all bad? Nanami?
やはり一緒にいたか。では行こ
う。Oh, but Woo Nelly, dude. Woo Nelly. We exit the research den alongside the principal and see that it's already bright outside. I must have really lost track of time when I was reading those files. No wonder I had enough time to check our rooms. If only we left a little bit sooner. No, that won't help anything. It's pointless to consider what ifs now. I don't think that would have mattered.
さて、本来ならばゆっくり話したいところだが、君たちはこれから朝食を食べて 授業を受けなければならない。
Like, he seemed like fully prepared for all this, so I was saying what time he left wouldn't matter in the slightest, honestly.
私は放課後でも構わないが、その場合、君たちは授業に集中できないだろう。
And he's still gonna let us continue staying at the school, so... You want us to go to class?
君たちは学生だ。ならば授業に出るのは当然のことだろう。
その処分とか拘束とかするんじゃないんですか？
今のところそのつもりはない。
Really? We could easily go public about that room and the fact that you're kidnapping Astrals.
公表ができるのか？
Okay, he didn't deny it though. And no, it wouldn't, but... Shit. I was kind of hoping you would have denied that.
その反応から察するに、あそこに置いてあった資料にある程度は目を通したようだな。どこまで読んだ？
I know that the people you can find in there are Astrals whose abilities went haywire for one reason or another.
それが分かっていれば十分だろう。あの資料に書かれていることは全て事実だ。あの部屋で寝ていたのは全員能力の制御を失った者たちだ。君は本当にこの事実を公表できるのか？
We have to. If that danger exists, we have a responsibility to let people know.
その結果、アストラル使いへの迫害が強まったとしても、こんなことを公表すればどんなことになるか、火を見るよりも明らかなのは君も理解しているだろう。確かに私は暴走について隠蔽を行っている。だがそれはアストラル使い全体のためだ。あの部屋で行っているのも治療だ。
You sure about that? It doesn't seem like it.
暴走のメカニズムの解明と再び制御を身につけるための治療法、薬の開発を急いでいる。少なくともアストラル使いのことを考えているのはこの学院の設立に尽力していたことでも理解してもらえると思うが。
Still.
おそらく君たちの仕事もそうなんだろう。自分の能力を用いることで社会をより良い方向へと導きたい。私も同じだ。アストラル能力を社会に役立てたい。そして少しでもアストラル使いが生きやすい社会にしたいと思っている。そのためにも暴走の事実は公表を避けるべきだろう。
You can't just keep this hidden forever, though. Sooner or later, word will get out. Simply not something that can be avoided.
だとしても、その時に治療法を確立しているべきだ。それだけで印象は違ってくる。
I get that, I really do, but still. What about those people's families? Why do they have to be left in the dark about someone they love?
私が能力の暴走について把握したのは、
Oh.
2年ほど前のとある事件だ。
Uh-oh.
暴走者の名前は伊勢小鳥。
Uh-huh.
イセ。
Issei. That's the principal's last name.
伊勢小鳥。彼女は私の娘だ。
Yeah, but she's in there too. This happened to your own daughter?
小鳥の能力は簡単に言えば風の操作だ。暴走した時は自分や周りを巻き込むほどの暴風が発生。その結果、周囲の建築物や巨大クレーンをも倒す大きな被害を生み出した。
I believe that was detailed in one of the files. Wait, hold on. A crane toppling over 2 years ago. Is that what I'm thinking of?
ああ、その通りだ。三笠綾瀬が注目を浴びることになった事件。それを起こしたのは小鳥だ。彼女も他の暴走車同様眠らせてある。あの部屋とは別だがね。
Are you doing this all for the sake of your daughter?
そういう気持ちがあることは否定はしない。
But there are other reasons then?
私の願いは少なくともアストラル使いにとっても有益なもののはずだ。
If If this comes to light, Astrals are no doubt going to be the subject of widespread persecution. And the focus won't just be on Kika Academy. Repercussions will be felt by every single Astral in the world, even those peacefully minding their own business. Worst case scenario, the Academy might be shut down. I understand that it's bad, but is that the reason enough to become an accomplice? Was that reason enough to become an accomplice to his crimes? He successfully managed to sweep everything under the rug so far, but if word comes out, the fact that he's been hiding it will only make it matters worse. If an Astral were to lose control of their ability in the middle of a crowd, I don't even want to think about it. There's a limit to how long you can keep things like this a secret.
そうだな。だが、アストラル技術がインフラをはじめとした社会に組み込まれてしまえば、もはや引き返せなくなるだろう。多少暴走という危険性があろうとも、使わざるを得ない状況にまでなれば。そのためにも、アストラルという力の有用性をなるべく早く広める必要がある。
And you're using Ayase to accomplish all of this?
一朝一夕で社会全体が大きく変わらないことは理解している。だが、彼女がいてくれるおかげで個人個人の印象は上がっている。
So she's basically like a figurehead then? Oh jeez. When this comes to light, she's gonna be the one to bear the brunt of the backlash.
そこに関しては
Yeah,
申し訳なく思っている。
Dang.
だがこれも必要なことだ。
Oh, okay, I see. We're go into this now, huh? The necessary sacrifice. I can't believe you.
さて、
Dang,
これで私の話は終わりだ。
but I
もう戻ってくれて構わない。
was trusting you in everything. But no, you just straight up said, yeah. This is his idea, so. Dang, man. Having finished his piece, the principal shoos us out. I suppose he's told us everything there was to tell.
本当に私たちを拘束しないんですね。
その装備やこの学院に編入する際の事前工作から考えて、君たちの背後には何らかの特殊な組織がついていると考えるべきだろう。であれば、拘束すればさらに厄介なことになる。それよりも理解を求める方がいい。
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, buddy.
それに、私が拘束するのはあくまで暴走している能力者だけだ。暴走の件が広まれば、アストラル使いにとって生きづらい世界になることは想像に難くない。アストラル使いのことを考えるなら、このことは黙っているべきだ。違うだろうか。それでも公表するというのなら仕方ないな。
I can't find any sort of response to give him. Nanami and I promptly left the room with no further words exchanged. Oh, another view. Principal's view? Yep, oh wow.
もう時間は残されていないかもしれないが。
What do you mean by this?
それでも念のためだ。
What?
引き続き彼らを見張っておいてくれ。
Who are you talking to?
了解です。
Who was this? What the fuck? Who was that? Hello? What's going on? Alright, well. That was all greatly concerning. Following a conversation with the principal, I took Nanami to her room. We'll figure something out.
お父さんに報告はどうするの？
Give me some time to think everything over.
分かった。あんな話を聞かされちゃったらね。そりゃ正常じゃいられないよね。
Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff went down.
もうちょっと考えたい気持ちはわかるよ。私も同じだもん。
Thanks.
でもどうするかは私も考えてみる。お兄ちゃんに全部押し付けちゃうのは卑怯だと思うからね。ほら、私はサトルくんのバディなんだから。
Thanks, Nanami. I'm back in my room, but before I can even have a chance to change out of my uniform, a call comes in from Dad. I contemplate whether or not I should answer it, but ignoring him isn't an option, I know. Levy 6 here.
どうした？出るのが遅かったが 何か問題か？
No, a lot of stuff happened. Yeah, everything's fine.
そうか。なら本題に入ろう。研究施設への侵入はどうなった？
I mean, we did it. Once he says those words, my breath stops and my mind blanks. Did I tell him the truth? I do trust him, and it might be wise to consult him on this. Yeah, I would tell him. But I can't forget that he's also the chief of the SFD. Given his position, it's safe to assume that I'll have to take some form of action if I report it to him. But hiding it from him would implicate me in this whole astral cover-up thing. And I'd be betraying both Dad and SFD as a whole. I'm sorry. The infiltration wasn't a success. Oh wow, we're actually lying to him. Well, dang.
どういうことだ？
Oh jeez. Our plan was to sneak in at night, but we found out that there was still a large number of people there. With that in mind, we opted to postpone the infiltration to a later date so we could figure out when the best time is. I'll give you the report afterwards.
わかった。そちらは任せる。
Well, that's gonna come back to bite us in the butt.
例の残党の件だが、現在の顔が判明したという報告は受けた。データを入手次第、そちらに送る。
Thanks.
他に何かあるか？
No, that was it.
わかった。何か分かれば連絡を頼む。
Will do.
ではな。
With that and the call, ultimately I chose not to tell him anything. I've essentially opted to delay my decision. I just need time to think about everything. I wonder if Ayase knows about the room and all the people being kept in comatose states there. I don't think she does. Is she doing all of her PR work with full knowledge of it? Could that be why she was cooperating with him? I'd like to think not, but several things do hint towards it. Ayase's fame came about as a result of her rescue and relief efforts during the control loss incident. Following that, she enrolled in this academy and became somewhat of a public figurehead for it. A while back, she touched upon her reasons for taking upon such a burdensome role.
言えないっていうほどでもないんだけど、会いたい人がいるの。子供の頃からの知り合いで、その人はアストラル使いなの。今はちょっと事情があって会うこともできないんだけど。
Oh, they kept asleep too?
その人もアストラル使いってことでいろんな目に遭ってた。私はそれを見てることしかできなかった。でも今は違うから、私が頑張ることでアストラル使いが暮らしやすい社会になるかもしれない。
Her words bear a stark resemblance to the things the principal told me. It's possible that the friend she spoke of had her ability go haywire, which prompted Ayase to join hands with the principal. It's too early to jump to conclusions, but even so, I can't write everything off as mere coincidence anymore at this point. I'll have to do something.
ね
Oh, hello.
え、ねえってば、隣に彼女がいるってのにガン無視？
Sorry, I got a lot of things on my mind, Ayase. Huh? Oh, sorry. What'd you say again?
別にただの世間話だからそれはいいんだけど、また何か悩み事なんて確認するまでもないか。他の人には言えないことなんでしょ。私にできることある？昨日みたいにキスでよければしてもいいけど。
I mean, that might help a little bit. Can you tell me something?
何？
I want you to tell me about that friend you said you wanted to see again. I put on a serious expression and looked her straight in the eyes.
どうしたの急に。あの時も言ったけど男じゃないわよ。
No, not about that. I know, I'm not asking because I'm jealous or worried or anything like that. I just really need you to tell me.
その理由は教えてはもらえないんでしょうね、やっぱり。
Sorry, but do know this isn't a joke. I'm serious.
分かった。場所を変えてもいい？ここなら他に人も来ないわよね。
Alright, so yeah. We learned quite a bit. Lots of stuff about the research center, what's going on there, with the principal and all of that. Also some interesting information and Furies of Kakimoto Sensei too. But then all that other stuff happened, and yeah, like I'm stopped right now. My mom's going a mile a minute, but yeah, lots of crazy stuff going down. But I guess next time we're gonna get to learn more about Ayase's friend and what happened there. So that's probably gonna be really sad and tragic. Yeah, that'll help us, learn more about what exactly is going on. So.